Okay. The Ghosts of Bern. King Zephiel's defeat is over. The Dark Priestess. The legendary weapons light. Roy heads for the Dragon Sanctuary. Waiting for Roy at the entrance is Bronya. She awaits Roy's approach. The ghost of the now dead Bern. Actually, kind of surprised how many people are still loyal. I was thinking of doing something. What was it? Probably giving her a better tome. Jahan. And my destiny. Minuscule at best, so she knows she's gonna lose. The strongest force in the Lieb. Shall show them our unwavering will. Nearly all of them. Damn, she's such a good leader. They to be guaranteed they surrender. Politely refused. She's gonna stay in the front lines. Whoa. Kind of a nut shop. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Bam, ba-da-bam. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. You grew. A full-blooded dragon. No. Yes. Yay! Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bam. Oh, I should have moved it more to the left. Whatever, it's fine. Sir Corel, this place will be a battlefield. So I see. I will protect the village. She fell ill some time ago. Husband and daughter. A strong ass ballista, dude. Perish. Damn, this guy's a killer lance. I don't want to use Wall Tap, but I'm going to. Whoops. Oh, I need to move her over there actually. I don't think I need to bring Kath actually, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to be using 4 Blaze here. What much uses of 4 Blaze you have left? Oh. Pierce the sky, Maltet. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, na, 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 na. Uncle. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Was I wrong? He's gonna join us. Boom, boom. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Nice. Oh, that's not a lot of experience. What the fuck? This map isn't too bad. Like, there's a shit ton of guys up there, but I'm almost like done with it. Okay. Oh. Skills are legendary. Okay. How many uses of Forward Blazer left? I didn't mean to use it like the 3 or 4 times I used it. Okay. Dude! What is happening? Oh my god. I'm putting more enemies in range, or sorry, more allies in range because I'm like, oh, he should be dead by now. Ugh. That's a guaranteed 1 round. Cool, dude. Dude, I don't think she would have died if I just killed this fucking ballista. She wouldn't have died. Oh my god. Why did that ballista just not die? Oh my god. That was actually so annoying. Do I have to... Nah, I'm fine. Where's she? There you are. Are you taking that from you? Jeez, I don't know why that was so hard for her to do last time. Well. I was like, mentally, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably fine. And then like, I don't know, everything just kept going bad. Bow, 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 bow. Ba, 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 ba. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Why are these guys doing 10 damage? Why are they doing 9 now? Wow. Bow, 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 bow. Isn't there a dude? Yeah. Wow. Where? Ba. I'm not sure it's the way to tell if he's critting or not with the 2-range binding blade, but whatever. Oh yeah. Bam, 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 bam. What? Bump. 14 speed. Oh wow. Ba-ba-bam. Ba-da-bam, ba-ba, ba-da-bam. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-bam. Ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-bam. That doesn't even kill. Ba-ba-bam. Lena's giving him plus 2 strength. And you got crit. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Excuse me. I think this guy's a javelin or a spear. Yeah. Ugh. Wow, 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 wow. Nice. Wink. Wink. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck? I'm guessing you're getting double because you're holding. Yeah. Nice. Expecting a killer, yeah. Ah. No crit. There you go. There you go. More strength. Bow, bow, bow. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Not even a full heal, dude. Whoa. Bum, 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 bum. Why are they selling restore staff? Cool, they're not done with the fucking stupid staffs. Wow. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. You're dead! You're also dead. Yeah, that would have done a lot of damage. I think I would have lived by like not a lot. Pump, pump. Oh, I forgot Zeiss is taking damage. Boom, 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 boom. Really? Ah, man, I'm really annoyed actually. Oh my god, he's probably gonna fucking die now. Ugh. He's like just one space out of my range. Maybe they'll all ignore him, but this guy definitely won't. And this guy has Spear and Silver Lance. Ugh, he's probably gonna die, dude. I can't stop it. Well, I guess we just have to hope he dodges or something. I feel like I shouldn't be losing this map, but I keep making dumb mistakes. It's kind of annoying. Part of me is like, just random reinforcement spawns, so I don't feel bad for making a dumb mistake. Really? I'm one away from killing? Okay. Nice. Oh boy. I mean, maybe he'll... that's not a lot. Boom, 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 boom. One more of those. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck? I'm guessing he hit strength? Alright, time for the moment of truth. The only attack that really matters here. Great! Oh my god. I need to stop making these dumb mistakes, dude. Fuck. Like, I'm like already halfway done with the chapter. It's not a hard chapter. I'm just making dumb mistakes over and over. Like, I should have just healed him. I don't know why I just fucking did that. I've spent like 20 minutes on this chapter twice already. It's not a hard chapter. I just need to pay more fucking attention. Missing right now is not the biggest deal in the world, because I'm mostly using this to target the stupid guys trying to javelin back. I could have been done with this chapter already, dude. It's kind of the part that's pissing me off the most. Boom, boom. Cool. Bum, bum. Boing, 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 boing. Alright, cool. An even better level than last time. Okay, just don't fuck up. That's a... Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Uh-huh. Excuse me. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Oh, she doesn't have a staff anymore, or a tome anymore, right? Boom. I need you gone. That's a crazy animation. The problem with that plan is these fucking ballistas I didn't take care of yet. Come on, dude, really? That's something I meant to heal. Fuck. Whatever. Dude, oh my god. Please stop getting hit. I'd rather you target Lilina than anyone else. Just fucking. Meow. Oh god, dude. Oh, this guy's a fucking spear, doesn't he? Whatever. Okay. Okay. I don't think that happened last time. How many uses are left? I didn't pay attention. Fuck, dude. Okay. Oh cool, you're out of uses. I don't know if this is a good idea. But I also can't do anything if I don't, so... Oh my god, dude! Oh, this is so fucking annoying! This is not a hard chapter, I just keep making tiny mistakes. I cannot believe that I didn't fall asleep last time. What was the range on this fucking staff? Like, why didn't he activate it when I'm over here? I don't get it. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh my god, dude. I feel like I should just wait for these fucking wyverns to fly towards me. I probably will. I'm trying to play aggressive and I just keep getting punished with stupid fucking status ailments. It's so frustrating. Oh my god, I don't want to be like this agitated, but it's like I'm just getting like dumb luck and small mistakes that are just fucking me over. What's up, Pixel Man? I keep getting unlucky on this chapter, which is why I turned off animations. I just want to get to the second half of this map. I missed like 285s in a row and I'm just like tilted. Out of my mind. Oh, you're still holding Four Blaze. I ain't change that. Nice. That guy is dead. Nice. That guy is dead. Time for Corel, but the good one. Fucking giant map-wide attack. Bum, 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 bum. You just go with this Gripsy that have a healer. Oh man, dude. I'm like so... Just like target her. Just... I don't want to... Or him. I thought they're targeting Irene again. What happened last time? I went to attack these guys. I missed an attack. This dude showed up with a killer lance. The fucking... No, it wasn't him. It was this dude put her to sleep. Melody. This guy crit. I was just fucking so pissed. Fighting a Rucker in a fucking tree. Alright, how many are left? 2, 1, 0. 1. Alright, cool. Oh, now this dumb threat is over, and I could try and bait out the stupid fucking sleep stabs in peace. Damn, stabs are really annoying. People weren't kidding. I don't like how it uses the first option, but whatever. Alright, I'm not pissed anymore. The fucking most annoying part of the map is basically done. doesn't kill. Okay. Do you still have the restore staff on you? Okay, cool, thank God. I need to get ready to put Faye in the range of all these dumb staff units. How you doing, Pixel Man? Bum, 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 bum. Also, Zeiss got a terrible level up. Here, I'm gonna post a clip and oops. Okay, cool. Kind of sucks that everything about Roy in Master, or what is this, Master Lord? Great Lord is like the same. But bum. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, ba, ba, ba. Bam. Nice dodge. Murder. The sick animation though. Zero. What's the point of going to range if whatever? I'm gonna fucking scream, dude. I'm. Oh, goodbye, bitch. I think that's the bulk of this fucking map. Oh well, goodbye. Now it's just stalling out these fucking stabs, I guess. Damn, I really do wish Lena had more of a role in the main story. I also kind of wish Dancer class capped at like 40 or 30 or something. That'd be fucking terrible. Berserk Lena? I mean, I guess Selena should be fine. Is your red stat higher than Lena's with the Binding Blade? No, not even close. Okay, still targeting Lena. Whatever. Bum 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 bum. I'm not in any hurry, game. All I really care about is if the Berserk staff hits. If this hits, I'm waiting another 3 turns. Alright, cool. I'll use a restore staff if this one hits. I don't want to waste my time. Alright. I'm just in that vendor. It's really strange that this song is in FE7. It never plays in the main campaign though. What the fuck? What is he doing playing that? Bum 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 bum. Did these guys not move, or am I not in the range? No, I'm definitely in the range. What's going on? Burn will never die. You're a sage? I thought you were a wyvern lord. What? I guess the other knights aren't exactly like anything interesting. You have a guiding ring? That's interesting. What is she in Heroes? I don't remember. I guess she might just be a regular sage? Is that the last one, or is there one more? Kinda surprised all of them missed, if I'm being honest. Oh, awesome. Uncle. That's inappropriate. Huh. Interesting. Man, Corel in this game is so much different than he is in FE7. I know that it's like part of his characterization, but kind of insane. Oh, the blood in my sword must be satiated, blah blah blah. Oh wow, this hurts. Ugh, shit. Maybe I should have put Roy up front? Fuck. Hey, this might not be so bad. Dude, I should have been done with this chapter like an hour ago. That's the part that's really pissing me off. Woof. Strength? It's fine. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but Corel has the highest gross in the game, bar none. Like, it's not fucking close. Like, whatever you think his growth rates are, they are significantly higher. In a game where I want to play as aggressive as possible, this is really expensive chapter. So this guy just doesn't move. Over. Ba-da-ba. Is that capped res? Dragon Sanctuary is the power of the dragons. Final chapter. All he knows is about to be proven wrong. The hallway chapter. Ba-ba-bam. Faye. For whatever reason, I didn't know Faye is required to play. I think it should be fine. Who are you? When did you? Last true dragon? War dragons? Pure-blooded dragon that fought humans in the distant past. Nothing more than a tool to rally us dragons. What exactly is a demon dragon? What is a demon dragon? Okay. What to do? Illusion, a projection. Actually, before I do this, I want to see if Irene's bow rank is high enough to use Molagear. It's almost there. Maybe I should bring you instead of Lance. And then try and get high enough for Molagear. Oh shit, Zeiss has Maltet, doesn't he? No, you still have it. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ, you are strong if you can be doing that much damage. Cool, that's a cool enemy phase. Long. Wow. What? Demus level 8, level 13. Jink. Wow. Dodge that one? Thunder Break? What do you still have? You still have Air Caliber, it's fine. At the beginning, Demon Dragon is not the leader of the dragons as you thought. The Demon Dragon was created to bring us victory. Was created? Soulless war dragons. They're different than pure dragons. Created by the Demon Dragon. Demon Dragon was formed by a divine dragon. Was powerful. He destroyed his very soul and exists. Oh wow. How many rooms are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. To me, this just gonna take a while. I don't think I'm gonna be playing Star Fox tonight at this rate. Hello? It's like the Omega Dragon back here. No? It's kind of funny that Lorem has her own theme and it's just like completely different than the theme of the rest of this like area. Bum ba da ba da bum bum bum. Okay. What level is she? Oh, she's almost capped. I was like wondering why she wasn't getting much experience. Nice. Isn't she overwhelmed by numbers? Demon dragon capable of creating more dragons. Opposed to the idea, they said it was an affront to the laws of nature. Persuade the divine dragons. They disappeared without a trace. Single member of their kind. Aiden was to become the demon dragon. Eden was immature, but enough strength to fulfill our purpose. Dun. Over the throne? I came from the room. Oh, that's sick. That's even better. That's kind of random, but okay. We're in the lore rooms. Okay. We have not won yet. Raided the demon dragon. Did you lose to the humans? Our victory was in sight. Dragons soon found out about the demon dragon, or humans. Numbers were not enough to defeat us. Forging weapons that would pierce their scales. The legendary weapons. Strongest human warriors were chosen to wield the newly crafted weapons. They came and attacked the sanctuary. However, they immense power, the weapons clashing with our own power, none of us had anticipated. Laws of nature started to collapse. The ending winter. Restore order to nature, that's what I learned. Legendary sealed weapons are sealed away to prevent another disaster. Humans sealed them away. I wish she did that attack earlier. Well, at least that would explain some stuff like the Curse of Armads causing like the Berserker to die. Or the die in combat, stuff like that. That guy in range of, No, you're not. I mean, yeah, one of your fucking tomes is called Apocalypse. Bump bada bada bump bump. I'm strong enough for one round with Maltet. That kinda sucks. Oh shit. Where does the binding blade fit in all this, hmm? Bum bada bada bum bum. Luckily you have more than 62 or 26 health. And again. Max level Lulina speed? That's fine. Oh, is this one again? When the order of nature collapsed, we dragons suffered the most. With nature weakened, we could not maintain our dragon forms. We sealed our powers into gemstones that took human form. Yes, we were utterly powerless against the humans. In human form, we were even more feeble than the humans themselves. The humans took the opportunity to slaughter us. Why did you choose the forms of humans, not some other shape? In the new order of nature, the human form required the least energy to transform into. Fate Legends mercilessly crushed us as we were helpless in our human form. Wounds. You hate the humans because of that attack. Only humans feel such preposterous emotions. We battled for survival and we lost. There is nothing more to our fight. We may yet be victorious. A human named Zephiel resurrected the demon dragon. That is correct. Show me if you're worried that you hear more. It is interesting. The way how the scouring's always been like told is like it's some like what is it? Like, oh, we had to defend ourselves against the dragon, but it was more about a war between the two. Kind of interesting. Can I get some skill? Never mind. 2 more rooms? 3 more rooms total? Okay. Shouldn't have uses on all my stuff. Bum ba da ba da bum bum. What? She's not able to... whatever. She really does have the gift of magic, holy hell, dude. Dun. Does this thing ignore defense? It doesn't say anything. Bum ba da bum bum. Nice. Is the second hit going to be a crit again? Nope. Okay, cool. Says Jahan. Chance to fight me personally. How does Zephyl know about the demon dragon? Harmut of the 8 legends found in Burn. I do. You also know that Harmut chose to spare the demon dragon? Rather than killing it, he sealed it away. Doesn't know why. 8 legends defeated our leader. They made our way into the sanctuary to find the demon dragon. Arriving at the chamber, all they found was a blank-eyed human girl. That was Idun. Demon dragon has his soul destroyed to follow our leader's commands. With their leader dead, there was no commands to follow. 8 legends naturally hesitated. They'd expected to find the most terrible of all dragons, but instead they found a mute girl. Knowing the demon dragon still had to be defeated, they readied their weapons. Idun must have reacted to their attack out of instinct. Changed into dragon form and fought the soulless war as the soulless war dragons do. Harmut, however, banished a blade even more powerful than the legendary weapons, the Binding Blade. When the blade cut the demon dragon's flesh, it fell unconscious rather than dying. The blade has a strange power that reflects the wielder's soul. Harmut did not want to kill her. The Binding Blade reflected that feeling and spared her. He had apparently heard how the demon dragon was formed and felt pity for it. We dragons cannot understand that illogical feeling. In his soul, he wished to spare Idun. I personally would have never hesitated to eliminate a threat as he did. Harmut's soul changed to sword itself. After persuading the others that it should be spared, Harmut built a shrine hidden deep in what she now called Burn. There he bound the demon dragon away using the blade and the fire emblem. After the founding of Burn, the shrine was protected by the royal family for generations. That is, until Zephyl unbound her, of course. How do you know all this? After the battle, I hid myself to nurse my wounds. All I just told you I learned from Zephyl himself, who read in ancient tomes kept in the Burn Royal Library. How did you meet Zephyl? How did you meet Zephyl? I got scared for a second. I didn't heal her, but she didn't take damage. Oh, she didn't take damage again. Nice. Save to use. Oh, your skills max. I didn't even know. I'm in the next chamber. It has been ages since I've shown him in my true form. I've not left the sanctuary since the end of the Scouring. 1,000 years. Waited for the resurrection of the Demon Dragon, for a chance of victory. At long last, that time came. The Dragon Seal is broken, and I felt power flowing through my veins again. Demon Dragon Seal had to do with your strength. Dragon Sanctuary power is intertwined with the Demon Dragons. The Demon Dragon sealed the sanctuary and myself were crippled. After I recovered, I sought the person who had broken the seal. I used my illusions to seek him out and ask his intentions. The humans ruling the world, I couldn't go in my true form. I thought dragons lose most of their power in human form. I had the power to create illusions like this. The sanctuary is the only place that dragons maintain some power in human form. I'm also a relatively powerful dragon. Even in human form, as long as I'm in the sanctuary, illusions are a simple task. I lack the power to create war dragons like the Demon Dragon can, however. Your search led you to Zephiel? Yes. I located Zephiel by the energy emitted by the Demon Dragon. I remember the exact words in the conversation we had. For what reason have you awakened a Demon Dragon? I asked him. He was a strange one, with a bored look on his face. He simply asked, "Who are you?" In which I answered, "Dragon." With that, a smile crept onto his face. Because then he told me he wanted to give the world to the dragons. Frankly, I didn't trust him, but I accepted him as the new leader of the Demon Dragon. He ordered it to liberate the world from humans. He wanted it to rule the world in their place. Zephiel is dead now. What is the demon dragon doing? In the sanctuary, waiting for a chance to liberate the world. Even with their leader gone. Are we taking the role as leader now? There's no need for that. Zephiel ordered it to proceed even in the event of his death. Adun will continue until its control is wrested from humans. She is nothing but a slave. Her soul was destroyed and now she's bound to a dead man's order. You pity her as Harmut did? Foolish you and your kind makes no sense. Allow me to tell you one more thing. No matter how you may want it, dragons and humans will never be able to live in harmony. The differences between our two species are simply too great. That's not true. I know of a village where dragons and humans live in peace. I know greater peace is possible with effort. Humans and dragons living together. Stop your lies. I will not humor such an obvious falsehood. That guy's 80 HP. Does Faye have any conversation with this guy? I kind of want to check, but... Bump, bada, bada, bump, bump. What's the binding blade at? 9? Should be fine. Bump, bada, bump, bump. Yeah, that's another thing too. They talk about Arcadia in FE7, but they don't do fucking anything with it. These guys only have 5 move. I feel like I'm outpacing them. Nice. Oh, never mind. It's already 2 range. Never mind. It's still crit. I'm actually really curious to see if Faye does have any conversation with this guy or not, but if I had to guess, maybe not. I mean, technically Sophia could too, but probably not her as well. Oh, how would your speed even have to be 6 compared to your... I would like to, but... Bum bada bada bum bum. I don't normally do this, but I kind of just do want to see. Oh, whoops. If there's a unique conversation. I know Faye is just straight up gonna die, but it's more of like a curiosity thing. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, you got crit on. Ooh! You gotta wait another millennium, buddy. I mean, if Faye didn't have one, I doubt Sophia would. Bum ba da ba da bum bum. Demon Dragon lies ahead. What's wrong, Faye? Am I evil too? Will I be a bad dragon too? Man said dragons and humans can't live in peace. That wasn't true. You live in Nevada with humans, haven't you? The Demon Dragon is a divine dragon like me. But what about me? What if when I grow up, I'm like the Demon Dragon? Don't worry, Faye. I know you'll never be like the Demon Dragon. Always live with humans, with people like me. Of course. I want to help the Demon Dragon too. Demon Dragon isn't acting of her own free will. She had her soul destroyed, she is a slave. I don't want to kill her if I can avoid it. I don't understand. A little older. We bound the Demon Dragon, and I intend to answer it. The Dark Priestess, the Demon Dragon. What? To lead this world. Why do you bar my path? You're wrong. It's hardly any kind of peace at all. Then stop. You have no reason to fight. None of us have a reason to fight. I feel like eons ago, I heard those same words. Soft words, like a warm breeze. But that was long ago. I slumbered for far too long. Empty dream, black, colorless. But I'm awoken now. His Highness willed it so. Zephiel! I have left the darkness of my dreams. I know what I must do. I will lead this world. No matter how much time it must pass, that is my duty. You insist on fighting us, as long as you stand in my way. Your will seems unbreakable. My will is His Highness's. I woke for the purpose of fulfilling his desires. Do we have to fight? Watch over us, Father. It's huge. Sad heart. We take our time, we can win. He shall come again. Time of truth. Blade of Harmut, who took pity on you and spared your life. Leave the final blow to me. Why'd you run fucking 50 feet back? Oh wow, you don't one round? That's actually kind of surprising. I'm surprised it lets you save in the final. I don't know if it does on FE7. The difference between using a legendary weapon and not is insane. Does Eden move? Oh, that's crazy looking dragon. Bum ba da bum bum. She should be fine. Damn, Luna getting pissed. Man, how would you get someone else to get the final finishing blow? You need to like Roy to like miss an attack. Oh. I am alone in the dark. I am alone in darkness. Epilogue. The sanctuary's collapsing. You are unharmed. The sanctuary is gone. Released in the battle we fought. Foundations probably couldn't withstand the pressure. Yes. Today marks the beginning of a new era. Oh, yes. And thus, the war, as the disturbance of Bern was resolved. Known as the disturbance of Bern. Whoops. Following Bern's surrender, its government was dismantled with the indirect support of the Kingdom of Etruria. With Roy's help, Guinevere inherited the throne, and the new kingdom of Bern was formally established. And on the day of her ascension, crowning ceremony. Sure, she's beautiful beyond description. Even at our first meeting, I know what to describe her sheer beauty. Truly, I'm glad Lilina's on board. But she has so many struggles still to come. After she's crowned Queen of Bern, even with Etruria's support, I'm certain there will be great unrest and plots to overthrow her. You think so? Some claim she only joined Etruria to seize the throne. It's an unfortunate reality, but to the ignorant, that's how it will appear. But I'm sure she'll be fine. Under her rule, Bern will prosper like never before. She's too brilliant and strong to succumb to petty unrest. Yes, I agree. What about you? What will you do now? I will return to Ferre. I'm concerned about my father's illness. There's much reconstruction to be done. What if we... What? But you're returning to Ferre, that's good. What about you? Will you go back to Ostia? I must take my father's place. I'm glad you're staying in Ostia. Why do you say that? Because if you're in Ostia, then we can see each other anytime. What? I don't know when, but someday I'll come for you. That's prepared too. Oh! Ceremony is starting. Queen Guinevere. Arcadia. Been far too long. They will be glad to see you as well. Energetic than I remember. How's Eden doing? Succeeded in restoring her soul. She's now back to normal. Faye sometimes takes her outside, but she will do nothing without being told to. Without first being told to. They'd known long that she'd been captured. I fear the consequences of leaving the village, however, that forbid any effort to rescue her. Now, though, I wonder if my judgment was correct. Perhaps the humans are changing the way I think. Oh, okay, I understand. I will do my best to restore Eden's heart and soul. You have my gratitude. Expression of emotion would be a promising first step. A laugh, for example. And that's called a tree. Tree. And this tree has fruit. Fruit? Can you see it? Shake the tree like this. Hit. Where's Roy? A warm breeze. Akihiro Izushi. Kentaro Nishima. Or Nishimura. The heroes who saved Valib. I thought he had a pair ending. Wait, what? It was never heard from again. Oh, Sachiko Wada. Masahiro Higuchi. Was wed to Roy. A prosperous and peaceful kingdom of Lycia. She became known throughout Lieb as the next Sword Saint, and her legends were told for centuries. Now, Taka. Onishi. Zero wins, 0 losses, undefeated, and unwinnable. Personality never changed, but her charm earned her the admiration of her peers and the shrewy nobility. Interesting, she doesn't have a paired ending with Wrecker, huh? Her unbending will and hard work earn Guinevere due respect. 242 battles, huh? I wonder what's considered a loss. Sophia was never heard from again. There are no records of Nevada after the war, so none knew how Sophia led the rest of her life. Yasuo Inoue. Percival returned to Etruria and eventually became the next great general. He led a glorious tenure, is remembered as the very model of an honorable knight of Etruria. Irene said she would return to Bada, but no one ever heard from her again. Don't know for certain where or how she led the rest of her life. The Fire Emblem community. Would I say Dr. Pikachu? Wait, what? Oh, translation. Okay. The Pegasus Sisters. Special thanks. Masahiro Sakurai and the staff of Melee. Is that the original? Oh damn, that's a cool shot. Is this her becoming queen? Guinevere? Are any of these gonna be egregiously high? I can't imagine. I played this game pretty like fast. No, there's gonna be a few chapters where I arena abused a little bit. But I don't think I did it too excessively. I'm not expecting anything over 50, I don't think. Okay, well 58, but that should be the highest. I did a lot of these chapters in like an hour, like pretty consistently. Damn, 5 minutes? I must be him. Ooh. B tactics, A combat, A survival, C experience, A funds? Really? That's surprising. B power, B rank, A rank? Sure, I guess. Oh, here's like everyone else? Okay. Helped rebuild Foray. Traveled the world as a thief. Wait, really? This is how they... Okay, that kind of sucks. Returned home and was knighted. Helped Guinevere rebuild Bern. Disappeared without any trace or farewell. Helped rebuild Foray. This kind of sucks. Kind of wish they did it normally. Became an Enchurian ambassador. Disappeared in the mountains. One loss? How do you guys have one loss? Continued work as a Pegasus Knight. Became the new flight leader. Became a missionary. Disappeared without a trace. Yeah, okay. Little hero. Traveled as a mercenary. Wow. Worked to help orphans. Returned home. Journeyed around the continent. Continued being a mercenary. Retired. Worked to rebuild Bern. Oh, she's a saint of Bern. Worked to rebuild Ostia. Gonna be like, Wolt. Worked to rebuild it. Oh, Magic's. Oh, that's not Wolt. Helped rebuild up there, right? Yeah. Magic's cool 4 orphans. Helped develop the Western Isles. Returned home. Returned to her life. Showed up for the ending. Yep. How was it? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that stupid lake chapter pissed me off because I kept getting really unlucky. I missed like 380% in a row, fell asleep, and got crit, and I'm like, I am mad. Then tilted for like an hour straight, and then I was like, I'm just gonna play this chapter slow. Like chapter sucks, yeah. Insanely unfortunate. I'm not sure I like how this game does its credits. Like, I'd rather it just tell me what they all did normally instead of being like, rebuilt Ferre, rebuilt Ostia. See? Rebuilt Etruria, Humble Life. Continue studies. Retired. The final deploys get extended endings. No, I mean, yeah, I got that. They already played through. I'm just like only the final deploy. Like, I didn't know that. There's a lot of characters that I used that I didn't do in the final deploy because everyone else is using legendary weapons instead. Finn. Thought it was the other way? Nah. It was showing all the, like, CGs, I guess. So now I have a hard mode, yeah? Dawn of Destiny. This is the boss? Are you gonna immediately run into hard mode Lamau? No, I just wanted to take a look. Psycho shit if true. No, I'm probably gonna start playing the new Star Fox. I don't know if I want to do it now or tomorrow though. I thought I was gonna be done with that first chapter in like an hour, and I ended up spending way more time than I wanted to. First few chapters are bugged and have doubled hard mode bonuses. Awesome. Yeah, this is the thing that they added specifically in the translation patch. Trial map. I have that final one saved there, because if I'm ever bored, I want to try to get the... Sound Room has the CGs, right? Yeah. Try to get the other ending or whatever it is. Is this ever showed in this game? When are these shown? Are they shown ever? Okay, I remember seeing that one. Oh, I guess the Sakai one was shown if you did the Sakai route, huh? What the fuck? No exclusive to the sound room. Are these playing the main story? I don't remember some of these. I remember that one. What the hell was that? None of them playing the main story? Except for like the ones in the credits? The fact that like this one exists makes you feel like they very intentionally planned FE7 like after this game. I don't know which version of Scars the Scouring I like more, FE6 or 7. March of Deliverance. I think they were thinking about it but hadn't. Like I said, I think the fact that this CG even exists makes me think that, but I mean, what do I know? Winning Road. Battle Screen Jean? Oh, I know what it means. Battle for whom? Dev started immediately after FE6, if I remember correctly. If that's the case, then they probably, I don't know. FE7 is weird though. It's like a lot. It's a lot like smaller scale compared to this game. And I know this game is a lot like kind of straightforward with the story, but at least it's like a continent-spanning thing. I play FE7. It's like, you ever hear of Ilya? Yeah, that's where I'm from. Hey, you ever go to Ilya? It's like, I'm from Sakai, and it's like only like the tutorial of Lynn's story, that's it. It is kind of funny though, because even though this is technically FE7 is a prequel, it is kind of funny. It's like, oh yeah, here's the grandmother, the missing parent, and then here's the child. So just an entire generation missing occasionally. It's like, what's his name? Hugh? Hugh, missing parent, and then Nime. It's like, oh, who's that parent? It builds off the world of FE6 very oddly. Yeah, it's just like, all like, because it's just like a lot of stuff is already established. And then the way it builds off of it is, this is the true power of the dragons. And then it's like, okay, and it's like, here's a little bit, here's like some of the 8 legends, and then it's like Brahmimon, Athos, and then is that it? I can't remember. I mean, what's his name isn't in this game? It was in, wait, is he? What's his name? Harma? I guess they have the Berserker in Hector mode. Check out that trial map, first trial map. Where do I leave this? Oh, start. I can't read. I can only click on this. Is this map really this fucking massive? Dude, these maps are a little huge. Noe defense. Roy's awaiting the arrival of an allied army in an old alien castle. With a surprise attack commences, can Roy's army defend the castle until allied armies arrive? You think it's the nicest looking map? That's it? bottom is your unit list. Is this the trial characters? Narcian. Another fucking dopey shield. Yeah, because that's the character I wanted the most, dude. They couldn't at least repair my weapons. Hello? They make you play this whole game 9 times for Guinevere? Really? I feel like she should have been playable base game. Why is she locked behind this 9 times? Why did they give you Narcian first? It's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I know they have characters like Eliwood and Hector. I'm pretty sure FEA has something similar with its monster thing, but yeah. I'm pretty sure FE7 probably has something like that, but does it? I don't actually remember. Or maybe it does. I never really played FE7 for like trial stuff. I only played it for the main story. What the fuck? There's no shot that these guys are gonna even stand a chance against my decked out army. Narcian, Gale, Hector, Bronya, Eliwood, Hector, Zephiel, and Guinevere 9. Damn, I get Hector and then I get Hector. Gale is a scrap playable unit from base games and uses growth affinity and follows unit distribution philosophy. Yeah, it feels really strange. Like, I get that he's supposed to be like a Camus archetype, but he does not feel like a Camus. Like, he does not ever feel like, I have undying loyalty to my country. He's like telling, like, Zeist a defect, and like, it's okay for Gwen. Like, what is going on? Or not Guinevere. Man, Murdoch, not Hector. Dumbass. How was I supposed to be Murdoch? I'm a dumbass. Is this supposed to be the boss? It's really fucking easy. Trial maps are jokes. I guess like they could be fun if you like purposely crippled some of your characters and then just like did it that way, but talk about trial map characters. Yeah, I've known about them. I didn't know Narcian was the first one you get. That's fucking weird. You'd think it'd be a character that would matter. Is Roy forced to report? Oh. Funny as hell. Alright, time for my hard mode where I use Gwendolyn and Sophia. Wish me luck. How do I leave this? I love the Shadows of Valentia. Sophia 2 times in a row. Hey man, you gotta like make your own stories. Sophia became a very average unit at the end of the game, and guess what? I had fun doing that. She's able to one-round the Manichates with Apocalypse. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't really like how they did the post characters post-war efforts or whatever, the way they did. That was kind of lame. Cause then I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna fucking look it up. It's just like, I helped rebuild Foray. I'm like, wow. And then I go to Alan and it says helped rebuild Foray. I'm like, wow. I liked rebuilding Foray. straight up a memory issue. They fucking fixed it in this game literally has too many characters. I mean, they figured it out when FE7 came out. I don't know, I had fun playing FE6. I felt like, I don't mind the hit rate being a problem. This game at the end kind of suffered, like, Chapter 21 kind of suffers the problem I have with, ambush spawns, is that enemies show up and there's no warning that they're gonna show up. FE8 improves off of FE7 too. FE7 improves off the engine a lot. My biggest problem is that I don't mind ambush spawns as long as they're gonna come from over here and it's gonna happen. Like, I died like 3 times in a row because I'm like, oh, this dude shows up next to this mountain, but I don't remember where on the mountain because they fucking move when they spawn, so I don't remember the exact position. And the first time it happened, like, Juno was like carrying somebody and then just got doubled and got killed. And I'm like, I didn't know that this guy was gonna be here. With no telegraph, yeah. I think the hit rate thing, I think it was honestly fine. Aside from like missing 80s, I think that was stupid, especially like earlier in the stream when that shit happened that pissed me off. I think staff spam is kind of interesting because I'm not used to it. I'm pretty sure that's more normal and earlier, like FE4 and 5. I think it's probably worse from what I've heard. But it was interesting playing around it, especially in like a GBA game where I played the other two and it's like, it happens like once or twice maybe. And it's not usually the biggest deal when it does happen. Like, a lot of the cast is kind of cheeks, especially all the axe users, because axes are just kind of cheeks. I liked using Sophia. She's also kind of cheeks, but I think she turned out kind of solid, all things considered. I don't know, I feel like I had to like use at least some of the bad characters, and I was willing to use Sophia more than Gwendolyn, because I'd rather use a dark mage than a fucking armored unit. Fuck Ephraim's map with the triple sleep berserk silence though. There's the one where, what's his name? Renault shows up and you have to like talk to him. But if you talk to him with like, La Rochelle, you don't have to like pay his fee or whatever. That's kind of funny. I do think Roy could have promoted in like chapter 15, 16, whenever you get the Fire Emblem. The only thing that really changes when you promote is that he gets the Binding Blade sprite, and his sprite on the overworld has him holding the Binding Blade, so I'm like, that's kind of whatever. Sophia's more interesting than Wendy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Arbor Knights are just kind of like, especially in this fucking game where the maps are like 3 times the size of the other games, like on average. I think the average map size is like fucking massive. I don't want to be lugging around an Arbor Knight when I could just be using a Dark Mage. Especially because at least like, even if Sophia's bad, this was my mental process of using Sophia over Wendy, is that I don't usually use Dark Mages, and I think using a terrible Dark Mage is kind of funny, and even if she is bad, when I promote her, she can staff spam at the very least. If Wendy promotes and is terrible, she's just gonna be terrible. I keep seeing Sophia. Like, at the very least, she could be like a physic bot or something, but she was like fine, so I was able to keep her with the rest of the group. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing with what's his name, Gale Gall. I don't know. Just felt, it was kind of dumb. Like, he was just a not Jagan, a Camus for no reason. When you can one round pale base personal hard mode, so she's clearly better than everyone else. Yeah, she also got one rounded by a fucking archer in a joint chapter. I've seen that. That's stupid. I think they really should have leaned more into Lilina being an important character That is another thing. She's like very important for the first 8 chapters and shows up like 1 or 2 more times since then, and then shows up at the very fucking end. Maybe that's just because I had the player ending with Roy, but she just like didn't. She just showed up at the very end. Yeah, no, I think Wendy's like terrible. I saw her do a triangle attack for 0 damage and they get insta killed right after, and I thought that was funny. I didn't do that, but I saw that on like some old forums talking about bad units. I didn't do Sakei's route, so I don't know that. She only shows up at the end if you pair her with Roy. I see, okay. Yeah, no, I feel like she should probably have more relevance. I know that FE7 came out after this, but considering that, like, you know, I do play Heroes and they give her like a bazillion ults because she's like in Faye she's treated like the second main character. In this game, like, she's treated like the second main character until Guinevere is kind of like the more important character. Zero characters retreat in FE6, so the cast ends up being stuck with like Merlinus, Guinevere, Eflin. Yeah, but Merlinus is deployable, he just doesn't do anything. he is a bot to sack with. What do you want? I mean, you know, generally speaking, even with like all of its like weird shortcomings, it's kind of funny because people are just like, oh yeah, this is like the most like standard Fire Emblem game, and I play like the other two, and I'm just like, those two are like so fucking easy compared to this. Like GBA games. I do think something that's just unique to the GBA games is like the thief utility is pretty interesting. I haven't played the GameCube games or GameCube or Tellius games. Excuse me. Do you know how they work there? Merlinus is your typical incompetent advisor, make Roy more competent. Something I do think they need to do is make Roy more of a character. I do think his characterization outside of this game makes him a lot more of an interesting character. I haven't done the supports. I know that like he has some like interesting supports with one of the characters he like talks about being like sad or something, but there's a lot of other stuff I haven't seen. I kind of just went with like the quote-unquote canonical one because it's the easiest to do. Plus like you get like +2 strength and like 30 crit or some shit. The main story is super boring, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. The supports in this game fucking grind up to a crawl. It takes forever. I do think like the hit rate thing in this game is interesting because part of me is like, if hit rate's bad, so it's a lot more risky, but like there's a lot of stuff in the game to like make it better, which is like, for example, weapon triangle advantage and trying to grind out supports. The problem is the support grinding takes fucking forever, unless your name is Roy and Lilina. It's meant to be like the disillusionment of mankind Zephiel versus the Hope Core believe in humanity Roy, but nothing really happens. I mean, like 80% of the game is just a bunch of humans fighting each other. I do think Manicheets were pretty cool. In this game, especially after playing like FE7 where they never fucking show up. I need to play through FE8 again, but I don't know, that game's pretty easy. I don't know. I do think the large cast is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It probably is awesome for replays. I do think the Roy hate is a little overblown. Maybe my Roy got luckier than normal, but I don't know, people treat Roy like he's worthless garbage and you shouldn't even bother trading him. I don't know, I feel like at least trading him a little bit makes him bulkier at the very least, so he isn't an instant lose con the moment somebody sneezes on him. FE6 is that again, it's just the first time IS was working without Kaga. Yeah. That was the first go at the Fire Emblem themselves. I don't know, some of the stuff I kind of wish they did. Like because of like some of the stuff that they like pulled back on. Like FE7 is like a really, like you can just kind of turn your brain off kind of easy. Like on this game on normal mode is probably equivalent to that game's hard mode. Which I haven't even played this game's hard mode, so I don't know what that's like. It's probably miserable. I don't know. I'm gonna say miserable. Then even like Rucker and Melody and Zeiss and all those fucking characters are gonna be way better. So we'll see. Oh, another problem I have with this game, just kind of randomly, is kind of just fucking, if you don't promote one of the like 2 priests at the start of the game, you just can't use Arola. Ever. Like, unless you try really hard with Yoder at the end, like, you just can't use that fucking spell book. You see them do a little bit more ambition, FE7 and 8 until Tellius games where they cap it off, and that's basically the end of the mid-generation of FE. Yeah, after that, they just remake Shadow Dragon, Mystery of the Emblem, and then you have Awakening, which is kind of the modern. Like, true modern. Like, 10 and 11 are just remakes. Arola is basically unusable. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get a monk. Maybe that's just my problem. I was like, oh, I'll wait for like a monk character to show up and just start using light magic there, and then they never showed up. And I'm like, well, why would I want to fucking promote a unit so that they can get E rank fucking light tomes just so I can use one spellbook? Like, whatever. Interestingly, Guinevere's S rank as a sage. Monk didn't even exist till FE7, haha. Yeah, well, I didn't know that going into this. I just assumed. I do think I'm not like against early promotes or anything, but I do think that first guidance chapter it's like basically requiring you to early promote Rutger is kind of crazy. Monk didn't even exist till FE7. Yeah, I just read that. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't know, some of the guidance chapters, I was talking to my friend about it, he said that they're tedious and boring, or tedious for the sake of being tedious. I kind of agree, but at the same time, like, especially when you get to the end where they're just like, yeah, those shrines were supposed to be fucking miserable because you weren't supposed to be getting the weapons in the first place, it kind of makes more sense. Guys, late game is a nightmare, Lamau. Dodgy ass general bosses on throne is torture. Yeah, if I had to like do anything, like my probably biggest critique is probably just like reduce the throne dodge rate from like 30 to like 10 or 15. Like, I don't know, like the end game anyways, you're probably hitting the boss if you're using a character with the actual. I did not use Nomad Trooper. That was a crazy animation. Like, what the fuck is Murdoch gonna do on a throne? Like, I'm gonna hit him. Them removing Manicheats in FE7 was interesting, but I guess it makes more sense lore-wise. Murdoch is kind of funny because he has like 25 con and max HP and defense or something. Dude is literally a brick, and they give him a fucking hand axe. It's like, wow. You're so cool. He breaks the HP cap on hard mode. That's actually hilarious. Does he do the question mark? Is that how high he gets? Or is it just like 80? I actually don't know what it is. Do they have a question mark in this actually? I don't think I saw anyone with question mark. $75 or something. Question mark only applies to Idun. Yeah, I didn't realize Eden was like a divine dragon turned demon dragon. That was cool. If anyone at all. I mean, it might not even be in this game. It might just be FE7 and maybe FE8. I don't remember if Mortius has it or not. He probably does. I kind of like the idea of like a true ending being hidden behind all the paralogs and stuff, but I could also see why people wouldn't like it, because like if you don't know, you don't know, especially if you're playing the game like the way Kaga intended and you let, like, I don't know, Zealot die and you're going towards the Ilya route and you just miss it because you let him die or something. Like, I think the turn restriction ones are fine, where it's like, oh, complete this chapter here, or like, I think the one with keeping Lena alive, it's like pretty important for her to be alive. I guess they wanted to be more of a secret, and for you to be just satisfied killing Zeph, since this game leans hard on Iron Man philosophy. Yeah, I mean, they do kind of give you a bazillion units, but what was I gonna say? The game kind of just goes, alright, Idun, I need you to, like, I saw, like, the bad ending, he's like, Idun, run away, and it's like, we defeated Zephiel, we did it, where did the Dark Priestess go? I don't know, it's fine, we won, yippee! It's like, okay. I was playing this game, like, chapter by chapter wiki page, where I would just look at, like, I wouldn't look at like any of the stuff about like the enemies or the bosses or like reinforcements. I just looked at character recruitment and what was in the chest, if they're even worth bothering. And that's kind of mostly it. I didn't look to see like anything else. So like, I knew that Klein would be recruitable in that chapter. I didn't know the motherfucker would just be like, time for my attack, Thea, take the rear, and then they would all turn into fucking green units. Like, I didn't know that, but I knew that Klein and Thea were on that map. I didn't know Echidna was gonna be like, I'm gonna jump out of this house. I just knew she was gonna be on the map. Nintendo presents. Yeah, I feel like if they were to like remake this game, they'd probably like, I don't know, because it's like you fix the hit rates and it's like you have to tone down a lot of the other stuff, and it stops making Fire Emblem 6 like Binding Blade feel like Binding Blade in my opinion. Because like, I think in the scope of like FE6 and FE7, like FE7 makes FE6 sound like it's way harder than FE7 ever was, and then I'm playing through FE6 and it is. Like, Athos is like, dude, this shit is fucked in the future. You guys aren't even going to be there to stop it. And then you play this game, it's like, dude, this shit is fucked. Where's Hector when you need him? And then Hector dies like chapter 4. There's a lot of ways I could just clean this game up without going too hard on it. Yeah, I think just nerf thrones is probably, like, I do think the lower hit rate but higher damage is a cool way of balancing it. But, you know, people don't like missing. It's just kind of like a fundamental thing. I don't mind missing until it gets kind of egregious where I'm missing like 80s and 90s like multiple times, and I get kind of like, alright bro, I'm getting hit by this shit and they're hitting their fucking 30s, I'm gonna lose my mind. But when it's like, you know, like I'm gambling on a 60 and I'm gambling they're gonna miss a 50, it's a lot better. Hit rate ups by 5% universally, honestly. Yeah, that's probably fine. Do that and like nerf thrones so that one chapter is not miserable. Honestly, you could probably just fucking unpromote that dude. It'd probably be a lot better. The fucking chapter 8 X boss, like, you just unpromote him. I don't care. He should not be that hard. The entire boss, that entire map is a formality for the boss fight. And the boss fight, if you don't have a promoted unit, is impossible. Support's not completely unviable. Also, just make it so that you could uncap the support limit off of 5. And maybe add like S ranks to the characters that matter. I do think something this game did pretty well is making side objectives that fucking matter. That client chapter, when I first did it, I thought was fucking miserable until I was like doing it the 4th time, and I'm like, it is actually insane that like once you know the gimmick of this map, it's actually really cool. The problem is like the dumb RNG. I think the problem with that is the dumb 50% RNG if they move or not. I think that should be changed, but everything else I thought was cool. Probably honestly go a long way in making more digestible for casuals. Yeah, I do think increasing the accuracy by like 5 to 10% would help a lot, just across the board. I'm not the biggest fan of long-range ballistas. I fucking hated those. The critical ballista wasn't really much of a factor. Those long-range ballistas I fucking hated. Because then I just feel like I have to wait like 5 turns to waste them all, and then I can go forward. Long-range ballista kind of cringe. Bro, I have a clip of my Zeiss getting killed, like, literally across the map, because I'm like, oh, he should be fine here. I didn't double check. And then he just fucking got one shot, and I'm like, oh, dude, he was a full HP and he got one shot from a max range ballista, because I forgot to check its range. Like, the ballista was on the top of the map, and he was basically like 7 spaces away from the bottom, and he died. I was like, this is so stupid. I guess something they could do is make weapon triangle advantage a little bit stronger, by like 5%. Maybe incentivize that a little bit more. That'd be cool. So that, you know, axes can actually fucking hit their lance targets while swords still being really strong against axes. I mean, sword's entire gimmick is being accurate but not as strong as the other two. So, there's that. I do like the GBA's magic triangle. I thought this game was kind of fun doing that, even though I didn't use light magic at all, ever. Axes literally need like anything TVH. I don't know, the problem is if you make them too good, then it's like, well, then swords are bad. But that's kind of how it is in like the more modern Fire Emblem games. Well, maybe not swords are bad, but it's just axes are way more appealing than the other two. That's how it is in 3 Houses, I believe. Well, no, because they have swift strikes for lances, combat arts. I guess it just depends. I do like how 2-range weapons in this game are not the best, unlike FE7, where I'm just like, alright Hector, here's your favorite weapon, the hand axe. Meanwhile, swords get light brand and that's it, so swords are not as great in that game. Yeah, oh, I was talking to my friend about this too. Something I do like about this game compared to FE7 is the fact that, like, legendary weapons exist and the paralogs have a purpose aside from lore. That's kind of like one of the problems I have with FE7 is just like, there's no real reason to do the paralogs aside from, I want to do the paralogs. Like, oh yeah, the pen chapter where I have to get like 7 levels worth of experience or before Pin decides that he's him and kills everybody. I think the paralog requirements in this game are a lot more realistic and a lot more worthwhile. Even though, like I said earlier, the maps are kind of ass half the time, but once you get the true ending, it's like, okay, well, they were ass on purpose. So it's like, okay, that's cool, I guess. What was my least favorite Gaiden map? Because it's, oh, I didn't play the Zakei one. It's probably people probably have to say the Zakei one because of the stupid gimmick there. But out of the ones I played, I mean, the first one was just annoying because of the boss. Everything else is easy as fuck. The second one was so it was a Durandal Armads. Armads is not that bad at all. Maltese was kind of annoying because of all the walls. Areola was annoying, but like, I don't know. It was annoying because I didn't bring a restore staff, so I think that's on me. It'd be better if FE7 gave you like new units or something worth it. I mean, they could have like, instead of giving you like the 10, like the not 10, the fucking legendary weapons, they could have given you like a side grade weapons or something instead, or like you said, a new unit. Let me think. Multi-chapter was kind of whatever. Like, it was annoying, but it wasn't that bad. It was just like breaking walls was just stupid. The Apocalypse chapter was like fine. I didn't really have a problem with it. The Four Blaze chapter. Oh, the Four Blaze chapter. Oh, that one was kind of dumb. I don't like the Four Blaze chapter actually. Yeah, no, I probably didn't like that chapter all that much. It was just annoying. The Kanash chapter gives you Kanash and has some shops and stuff. It's like, okay, fair enough. That's true, yeah, that chapter is pretty cool. Even though it's like kind of like, as a chapter, it's like a gimmick. You just go around at the top where you try to kill the dudes for big experience. Yeah, no, I think the Four Blaze paralog in this game is probably the worst one. Yeah, everything else is fine. It's also weird because it's story relevant anyways. It's like you're doing it, but it's like you're doing... It's like, oh, but what if we had... I don't know, that chapter, the Kanash chapter is kind of weird. This game, the other thing that I think this game suffers from is the fact that legendary weapons have fucking durability, and I get it. Durandal will be fucking broken if it didn't have durability, but for the game, for it to expect you, the player, to give you like the strongest legendary weapon out of all of them on chapter fucking 8, and to keep it not broken by chapter 22 is kind of insane. Four Blaze map is definitely the worst tier, bar the Zakei map, yeah. I do think like weapons should have a little bit more durability. I don't know. Especially because like sometimes you just have to deal with enemy phase and you just are fucking swinging that shit around. I do think Binding Blade should have had like 10 uses or something, or 30 uses, 10 more uses or something. What was my least favorite map? I'm trying to think. That wasn't a Gaiden map. I mean, chapter 21 I thought was annoying, but I think it's like, once you learn it, it's fine. I was learning it, so it was like not as fine, but like once I got it down, I was fine with it. I'm trying to think. Is there one that I like disliked doing? I don't know, anything with a fucking ballista. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, chapter 23 fucking pissed me off more than 21 did. But let me think a little bit more. Oh, 21 pissed me off because I get like 95% done and then something dumb would happen, I get mad. The other chapter, I got like 10 minutes in and I'm like, why is this happening? This is even worse. Like nothing really early on really pisses me off. Like I said about, what was it, chapter 10A, 10B, 10A, I don't, the fucking one with Klein, like I thought that was annoying at first, but then I got used to it, so it was fine. Fog of War in this game wasn't that bad, but it's also because I know to give thieves torches. Most of the Ostia stuff I thought was fine. The Western Isles I didn't have a problem with. At least I don't remember having a problem with. Like that first one, the Fog of War, was kind of weird, but then like it was fine after that. Western Isles was fine. Etruria was fine. Vixen Living Arcadia, fun map. I guess, I don't know. I can't say I dislike that map because I was using Sophia and I thought that she was hilarious. So I objectively cannot say I dislike that map more than some of the other ones. Even though, I mean, if you want to complete that map, it honestly isn't that hard. But, well, okay, maybe not hard, but it's just, okay, it's not hard, it's just tedious. I don't know, the only other map I disliked was the stupid Ilya map with the ballistas. I actually did not like that one. Fog of War plus ballistas, oh, that's why I didn't like it. It's because if they're in the Fog of War, I can't see the fucking range. That's what the problem is. So I would just like be like, why am I getting hit by this dude all the way across the map? That's what it is. Yeah, no, that's why I hated that map. Yeah, it probably has to be the Ilya fucking ballista map because of that. That is a choice, TM. It's not like a map that I think is like a poorly designed or anything. It's just like it's the first time they introduce like ballistas that aren't the regular ballistas, and it's just like if you aren't paying attention, it just fucks you. And especially like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, the ballistas, don't be careful using flyers, and it's like I get that, but I didn't realize I had to be afraid of 70% of the map. But like I said, I don't think it's egregious. Like now that I know, it's probably fine, but I don't know, it just really irked me that you just have fucking long-range ballistas all of a sudden. Like I thought the Juno map was fine. I guess it'd probably have to be, like, if I have to replay it, it'd probably have to be a Sakai map, but I wouldn't know which one. I didn't go through a lot of Sakai. Well, okay, I didn't go through any Sakai, and I don't know if I want to. If I ever do a hard mode of this game, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon, because I don't want to start a hard mode and then just like stall it out, and then Fortune's Weave comes out and I just drop FE6 entirely. Which, I mean, you know, I already beat the game, so. I mean, I don't know, Fortune's Weave's still like 3 months away. I could probably figure something out. I still want to play Star Fox though. My next stream is definitely going to be Star Fox. I'm probably going to play that game for like 2 or 3 streams, just do different routes. Yeah, I don't know, some of the stuff I've heard going into this game was a little overblown. Like, I don't know, I do think people overblow how bad Roy is. I don't think Roy's bad. I think the fact he promotes on the second to last chapter of a normal playthrough, or like a non-true end playthrough, it's kind of stupid. Well, I say second to last, he technically promotes on the last chapter of the game, so yeah, I think that's stupid as fuck. Like if you, like I said, if you promote it at a reasonable time, it'd be okay. Yeah, no, I don't have too much negative to say. I know some people dislike there being bad characters. I think using bad characters is funny, especially when they're objectively bad and not even just like a trainee unit. Roy kind of hurts worse on hard mode, and I think a lot of complaints are leveled at him. Something I was reading is that this game is what's the word? like hard mode in this game is more of like a do it one time type of thing compared to some of the other games where it's like, you know, you unlock it and it's like, what am I trying to say? Like, I haven't played it yet, but some what I've said, blatantly untested and finished. That's kind of what I was leading towards, yeah. Compared to like a FE7's hard mode, or like Hector hard mode. First few chapters are terrible and they're literally bugged. Yeah, I mean, cleans up and becomes pretty fun Western Isles onward. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of biased. I've seen people talk about Lilina like she's terrible. She seemed fine to me. She's probably harder to use on hard mode. That's probably just because the hard mode characters, like, they could probably actually live her fucking nuclear bomb attack stat. She capped magic really fucking early. It probably is that she doesn't double them as often, so you'd have to probably invest speed wings into her. But even then, I was one-rounding a lot of enemies at the end, but I don't know. I was barely one-rounding them though, to be fair. Or one-shotting, not one-rounding. I mean, like, who else did you give 4 blades to then? They're a better mage? I guess Lug? I'm not using Lug. Fuck that guy. He's probably better, like, because he has more time to invest. But he doesn't have the nuclear bomb magic stat that Lilina's probably almost certainly gonna get. Something I thought was very interesting was purchasable boots. I've had purchasable other stat items before, but purchasable boots, unlimited quantity, was really interesting. Like, I gave them to like Lilina, Roy, and Melody, and that was it. But if I really wanted to like just give everybody fucking boots, I think that was kind of funny. Something else I thought was really funny is that my Rucker was like kind of whatever compared to Fur. Everyone talks about Rucker, like, was it Ruck God? And I was just using him. We're like, I mean, he was good until I got everyone else leveled up, and then he just stopped being good. I'm like, bruh, I literally Fur is doing better than him, and I was like, I don't think that's normal. I actually think that was a statistical, like, not supposed to happen. I think my Rucker just got unlucky and my Fur got blessed. I mean, yeah, Lance and Alan were pretty good. I think Alan early promoted and he started pulling off near the end. I probably should have replaced him earlier on, but I didn't. But Lance was pretty good. Percival was amazing. I liked using him. Melody was great. Zeiss was alright. I have a clip of him getting a terrible level up earlier. Let me see if I can just post it. He got 0 stats and I was like, wow, that was awesome, and then moved on. Alan says 8 move in full weapon triangle. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's true, yeah. He was just not doing as well as combat as the other two, but that's because Lance was 20 when he was promoted. I think Alan was 10 or 15. He wasn't as good as he could have been. Bare minimum, that's okay. Yeah, I do think if they do remake this game, they should give Lilina like her own personal class, like another Lord class. I think that'd be cool. Mage Lord. I think that would, or maybe even do like the Hector thing and give like a Lilina story. I think it'd also be cool too. She'll get buffed to a more significant role. that is of course assuming an FE like a remake of FE6 or FE7. It does kind of suck that she just stops being relevant despite the first like 8 chapters being like, we need to go rescue Lilina. Oh my god, Lilina. FE6 remake in 20 years, woo. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. If they remake another game in the future, it'd be cool. I mean, Echoes came out, what, 10 years ago? Is it 10 years ago now? I can't imagine it's too difficult remaking a Fire Emblem game, especially if they don't fucking change the maps at all like they did with Gaiden. Although I know people aren't too fond of the what they did with Celica's route, but still. "10 years ago, next year, so it's 9 years." I don't know, they'll probably do some like FE6, FE7 combo pack or some shit. Or like, I don't know. It'd be cool if they made like Lyn like playable in FE, like if they put like Lyn in FE6 to make her playable, that'd be interesting. Especially because she doesn't have a role in this game at all. Because like Eliwood's ill and Hector fucking dies, so you like have like a playable Lyn somewhere. Although, what if people ship Eliwood and Lyn? I mean, fucking dude, every facet of FE7 makes it heavily imply that he gets with Jinian, so I don't know. Even in FE7, it's like, bruh. Apparently they want you to have it. It's obvious for Eliwood, it's not obvious for Hector. Hector has the choices. The same way this game wants Lilina. This game fucking... You get Lilina and then like, you take 2 steps and it's like, support? Yeah, like I said, I kind of like they gave Lilina unique sprites, so there's that. But I do wish they did a little bit more for Lilina. I also, okay, this is just kind of a fundamental flaw with this game. They need to not give you like the worst possible unit and the worst possible map type for them. Like, there's no reason Cecilia should fucking. They should not give Cecilia on a goddamn fucking desert map. You're just forced to playing a fucking cab unit who's gonna be doing nothing all map. Or like the Douglas map where there's a shit ton of bolting mages. Like, what are like what? Why are there so many goddamn siege tomes in the map where you give me an armored knight? To be fair, the Douglas one's not as egregious, but it's just like, you know, armored knight on a map with mages. You know, they give you fur on fucking Axe Island, dude. So it's like at least fur has weapon triangle advantage the entire time. Meanwhile, like Wendy shows up and there's a good. You're going into fucking Axeville. It's like, okay. Percival having 2 different potential recruit chapters is interesting. I don't know when you're recruiting him on that first chapter, but that's, you know, you can do that. I kind of do wish they would, like, yeah, I do think there would be a lot of benefit from remaking Fire Emblem 7 and 6. Because like the whole like FN being a prince stuff, they could definitely expand on that a little bit more, especially with like supports. Especially when they're not limited to 5. You might recruit him on normal mode if you're bored, but he doesn't get hard mode bonuses on chapter 13. Oh, does he not? That's interesting. He doesn't get hard mode bonuses on 13? That's random as fuck. I read somewhere that the hard mode bonuses are like juiced way more than they're supposed to be, or like... I don't... He's not a reinforcement. Characters aren't even supposed to have hard mode bonuses? I've heard like conflicting information on that, but I don't know. I'll have to look more into that. I think you mentioned that there's like a flag. But the fact that they did an FE7 as well, maybe they were just like, oh, maybe we should do that. But it's definitely not as scaled upwards. Like, I think Zeiss shows up and has like basically max strength or next to it or some shit. Is there anything I disliked about this game? I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, this is kind of just like FE6 and FE8 both have this problem, but I don't think Maneki should have a breakable Dragonstone. I think that's stupid. Like, maybe scale down the stats that they get from like a little bit, but like make the shit unbreakable. There's no reason for that shit to break. Virtual Ray Cube doesn't have hard mode bonuses on their maps. Oh, I see. Start off in a map. Okay, I get it. That's why Milady, Zeiss, Thea, Klein. Okay, yeah, okay, I can see that. That makes sense. Rucker. Do Fur and Sin get hard mode bonuses? I actually don't know because the fucking Fog of War. Burns taking hard mode bonuses? Okay. They're reinforcements. Like I said, it's a fucking Fog of War map. I wouldn't know. Yeah, all in all, I enjoyed playing FE6. Like, I don't think you're here when I started playing FE6, but the main reason I started playing this is because I was playing through FE7 off stream. And I'm just like, you know, I see Zephyl at the end credits screen, and I'm like, I should probably play through FE6 sometime. Like, I've heard people complain about it, but I don't know, like, about like a month ago, my Twitter was like really gassing up FE6 after like the last time I tried to play FE6 was like 2015. And a lot of people on like Reddit threads and shit were like punching down at it, being like bad hit rates equals bad game. So I'm just like, I might as well play the game now. But yeah, I had fun. It was a lot of fun. I liked how much harder it was normally, like on normal mode compared to FE7 was. FE7 I just enemy phased everything. This game I definitely could not do that without risking... I think like the risk of enemy phasing stuff in this game is a lot more interesting. Because like I said, bad hit rates but big damage. Like I was paying attention, it's like a character would get attacked 3 times and like yeah they would dodge it, but if all 3 attacks would hit they would probably die. And I was like, that's really interesting game design. It has a super bad rep. I feel like it's a lot better now. A lot of people are like turning around on it. At least I've noticed lately that they have been. But I mean, maybe people are just in a Fire Emblem mood because Fortune Suite's a few months away. I haven't really hung out in much Fire Emblem communities for a few years, TBH, I'm not familiar. I don't know, it just feels like people are like revisiting it, and it's like, oh, you know, maybe like when you actually understand the maps and, you know, if you see how much more player phase this game is compared to some of the other stuff, it's pretty cool. And I'd have to agree, like this game was pretty player phase. There's a lot of like, I have to be very proactive with my decisions. I can't just be very like turtley. Like even though sometimes I'd be kind of turtley, but it's like, you know, if you slap a turn limit on something, it's like, well, I have to hurry up. Even though most of the time I'd be completing the map within like under 10 par. Like, you know, it'd be like, oh, be the map in 25 turns, and I'd be doing it in like 15. But it's like, you know, if I was turtling, it'd be a lot longer. Alright, I'm gonna end stream here. It's almost been live for 4 hours, and the last like 40 minutes to an hour have just been me talking. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be here for my next stream. I'm probably gonna be playing this Star Fox Switch 2 game. I played Star Fox 64 before. I'm excited to play that. After that, I don't know. I have a bunch of other games I want to play. I bought a bunch of stuff on the Steam Summer Sale. I have like Donkey Kong Bonanza I still haven't played. We'll see. But I'm playing Star Fox next. You probably pop up from time to time, of course. Hey, I better see you when I play FE6 hard mode, whenever that happens. In any case, I'm gonna get off. Alright, have a good one. Anyone else watching, thanks for stopping by, and have a good one for you guys too. See ya.